Good afternoon and welcome to Robin's Fanatics TV with me, AJ, and today I'm doing a report on Carshalton's Isthmian League Premier Division game against Bishop Stortford at home. Obviously I'm not going to be at the ground, but I can still do one from here. Both teams are, started the season pretty bad. Both drawn one, lost one. Last week's results, Carshalton drew 0-0 down at Margate, but really should have got all 3 points because we dominated the game for large spells but didn't quite find the back of the net. Like, we hit the post twice and the crossbar once, so we were getting close but we just couldn't find the back of the net. It was a really good performance, especially the second half. We played very well. It was just unlucky in the end. We got a point but felt like we should have got more out of it. As for Bishop Stortford, well, they didn't have such a good day last Saturday. They were at home to Kingstonian and they lost 5-2. So, as the league table stands, currently Carshalton and Athletic are 17th and Bishop Stortford are just one place below us in 18th position. So, hopefully we can have a good game and we can sort of push start our season. Last time we played Bishop Stortford at home was actually 2 seasons ago. We didn't get to play them at home last season because it was curtailed because of the COVID. But when we played them at home, just over 2 years ago actually, on the August the 17th, we came through victorious, winning 4-2. Our goal scorers on that day was Omar Cromar with 2, Jeremiah Amu and Daniel Papo. So that was a good result, and our recent results against Bishop Stortford haven't been too bad actually. We've got a fairly good record against them, so hopefully we can carry on that record today and get another 3 points to hope to push us up in the league table. So yeah, don't know any team news as yet because it's still quite early, but we didn't have any problems last week and we've still got a pretty full squad of players to pick from, so hopefully we can pick a good team today, go down there and get a good result and 3 points for the Robins. So yeah, I'm going to be off now to go down there. I will be back later on with a full-time roundup and Isthmian League results. So until then, see you later. Good evening, this is AJ reporting for Robin's Fanatics TV, and the game between Carshalton Athletic and Bishop Stortford finished in a well-earned victory for the Robins and their first 3 points of the season. The final score was Carshalton Athletic 2, Bishop Stortford 0. So it's good to get our first win under the belt from the season, and it was a good performance. We had a strong first half. We started very well and took the lead with about 11 minutes played. Daniel Bassett got the ball out from the edge of the box and just volleyed in a great shot over the top of the keeper into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to the Robins. It was a good start. But we seem to, after that, what we normally do is to sit back on that a little bit, and we did allow Bishop Stortford to sort of come back into it a little bit. Lloyd Thomas, Robin's goalkeeper, parried away a good cross from Frankie Merrifield, and then Aaron Green just missed a chance from not close range to make it 1-1. But yeah, we kept controlling. They got back into it a little bit, but just couldn't find a finishing touch. Bobby Prize had a back pass which went to be rolling in the net, but the keeper scrambled across and just managed to palm it wide. So I don't think he would have wanted another own goal to his name, 2 in 3 games. So yeah, first half, I mean, Bishop Stortford finished it okay, but we did take our foot off the pedal a little bit when we were 1-0 up. I don't know why we do that. I'll just go for it, go and get second, third, then take your foot off the pedal, but that's not the way they play. So yeah, so half time it was Carshalton Athletic 1, Bishop Stortford 0. Second half was a more even affair, and Bishop Stortford had some pressure on, and it had some corners and some free kicks which were sort of were put in the box, but didn't really trouble the keeper too much. But they didn't make the chances sort of come to pull 1 goal back. So but then about 66 minutes gone, Carshalton Athletic made the game safe through Dulwich Loney David Jones. Ball was crossed over, and he fired it home for cross range to make it Carshalton Athletic 2, Bishop Stortford 0. And then we was pretty much in control then. You know, he nearly got a second, Jones, as well near the end of the game to make it 3-0, but no, he wasn't. Bishop Stortford were beating on their feet, and yeah, it was a great victory for the Robins. So yeah, happy with that. You know, it's good to get the 3 points. It was really good to be back at the Carshalton Avenue as well for like my first competitive game there for like nearly a year because of COVID and all that. I missed the Enfield game because I was away, so this was effectively my first home game of the season. So it was good to be back with friends and people I hadn't seen for ages. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great atmosphere, and yeah, it's always good to have the win as well. So yeah, Carshalton's got this season off the mark. So yeah, we just hopefully we can build on that. That result lift this up from 16th to 11th place in the league. Bishop Stortford dropped to 21st, which is second from bottom. Still looking for their first win of the season. But as far as the results went yesterday, you know, it was a good open league, and yeah, the following results, full-time results. God, I wish I could talk. Went as follows: Bognor Regis Town 1, Haringey Borough 2, Bowes and Pitsea 1, East Thurrock United 2, Brighton and Sea Regent 1, Leatherhead 0, Carshalton Athletic 1, Bishop Stortford 0, but it's not 2-0. Cheshire 1, Margate 1, Cray Wanderers 1, Worthing 2, Folkestone Invicta 0, Enfield Town 0, Horsham 3, Merstham 0, Kingstonian 2, Hornchurch 0, Potters Bar Town 1, Lewis 3, and Wingate Finchley 2, Corinthian Casuals 2. In that game, Corinthian Casuals were 2-0 up, but got pegged back. So yeah, and in the league table as it stands at the moment, after 3 games played, Kingstonian are the only team that's got their 100% records under Hayden Bird. You know, won 3 of their 3 games, so they're top with 9 points. Enfield are second, Folkestone are third, Worthing are fourth, Cray Wanderers are fifth. So it's sort of looking like how it was last season before the season got curtailed. But yeah, Carshalton, like I said, went up to 11th, so it's good. And yeah, the bottom 3 is Corinthian Casuals, Bishop Stortford, and Bowes and Pitsea. So, but games are coming up thick and fast because on Monday, well, we've got another league game. We've got a local derby away to Leatherhead in the league. So hopefully that'll be a good game. Our record's not bad against them. We've got quite a good record against them, but we've got to be up for that one because Leatherhead lost on Saturday, so they'll be looking to sort of rectify that situation and try and give their home fans a victory. But Carshalton will go down there, you know, and hopefully we can, you know, play again like we did yesterday and come away with the 3 points. So I'll be back for the Leatherhead game with hopefully match highlights and maybe some goals as well. Hopefully, you know, we'll see. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to wrap this up now. It's me, AJ, for Robin's Fanatics TV. I will see you for the Leatherhead game. Until then, sayonara.